This is what I do when Mel's not around and I get bored at work. It's really great for being bored. You will find that if you get this, you're going to want to do this while you're watching TV, or you can't go to sleep at night. And you can just see my scores here. If you're perfectly on center, for the most part, it'll be like a 92 or up. And that's how it works. So we're going to go to the range and see if this translates. Also, the last greatest thing about the Mantis X10 Elite that the X3 doesn't have is the holster draw analysis. So it essentially works like this. It will time your holster draws to your shot. Ready?
Stand by.
You can try on a few if you want.
Stand by.
All right. Okay, then you can stop. And essentially, this is what's telling you from the time that it took you to grip it, to pull it, to get your target acquisition, to your shot placement. And then up here is my time. So this is the overall times that it took me to grab from my firearm, grab from my holster, and aim it, get target acquisition, and fire off a quality shot. You really should take advantage of this.
Look at
that. Repetition. All about repetition. Good job. All right, so now if you don't know what is going on, you can just click here and it shows you what you did wrong and how to fix it here. So Adam was, putting his finger placement was a little bit off, and down here, slapping the trigger. So this is essentially pressing the trigger too quickly because you're probably anticipating the recoil. And that's how it works. So you can go back and look at your history. But either way, you can just stop it and then reset and start all over. The Mantis X10 Elite is extremely easy to use. It comes in a package that looks like this. You open it and it has stuff in here. This is your Mantis, and this is your charging cord. This is going to be your Picatinny railing, and this is for a shotgun. This is really the main thing that you're going to use. Take out the Mantis, take out the Picatinny railing. If you have a railing on your firearm, you can mount the Mantis directly to your rail mount. If you do not, you can Picatinny railing, take off the sticker, mount it to your base of your magazine, take the Mantis, push up on the rear of this, put it on, and make sure it is snug on there. Now you can put inside of your mag well, and you're ready to use your Mantis. Once you download the app, find it on the App Store. It has this icon on it. Open it up, create your account, connect it to Bluetooth, and press here until you see the green dot. Press connect, and now you're ready to use your Mantis. There is a ton of drills in here, but the most popular will be the open training. You can set it to dry or live fire, right or left hand, and then whether your Mantis is forward or backwards. Now we can start, and then you can simply start shooting. Okay, so once you've done your shots, you can stop it or not. When you see any of the red marks on the outside, press on the red, and it tells you exactly what you are doing wrong. And that's how it works. You can also pair it and connect to other people with the Mantis, and you guys can compete to see who has the best score. And this is all your history. There is a lot of stuff on this app. You're welcome to try it out, but essentially that is how you work the Mantis. 3 steps. Download the app, install the Mantis on your firearm, and follow the instructions on the app. 1, 2, 3. It's as simple as that. You go to your app, so you open it up, and you're going to do open training. Go from dry to live, right or left hand, and which way the Mantis is facing. For me, it is backwards, so womp womp. All right, now we'll try it out. So you can essentially be at the range with your app on a nice day, and we'll see how we line up. So that was actually, you guys can't really tell, but I actually hit a perfect bullseye, and it did actually show a 92%. So really this is tracking the movement. So as long as you are aiming at the target, obviously there's gonna always be some movement. So for the most part though, if you're about a 90 or up, you're pretty much gonna be within the bullseye region. We'll try that one more time. Okay, so I felt a lot of movement on my trigger finger, and that did translate to the app, and it gave me a 79%. I did feel like that was a little bit sloppier shot. Okay, so for those last couple of shots that I took, my average score was an 86.2. It's not great for me, but I know that I was rushing it and I probably wasn't following through with all of my stuff, and that's really going to show up on the target. They're going to let you know. This was flinching a little bit, which breaking the wrist, not totally, you know, making your wrist solid, not making your wrist firm. And we'll check out the target to translate it to the app. So if you come on down, we will see that most of the shots were right here, and this is the target that I was aiming at. They were pretty much in this area, and that basically translated to the app. That one was a little bit low, and that showed up right here. So even though, so the app doesn't track where you're aiming at, it only tracks movement. But essentially, if your movement is minimal, then you will be able to get on target as long as your sights, your hard iron sights, or your dot is lined up with the target. And ideally, it should basically show up a little bit off center. If your bullseye's, you know, 100%, then this will be basically a 90% or better. And if it's a little bit lower, it'll let you know, and you're going to see that show up on the target as well. We have the Blackbeard training system, red laser for 209, the green laser for 249, and then we have the Mantis X3, includes everything but the holster analysis, for 169, and the Mantis X10 for 229. These are going to be additional mag rail mounts for when the adhesion on the back of the rail mount wears out. You can get additional ones, or if you want to stick them on different magazines.